The binder starts with the sewing process. Before performing the sewing process, the attendant needs to identify the appropriate type of seam to be executed on the material. The choice of this type of seam is very important to ensure that the bonding of the book is firm and durable. There are 6 types of tailoring implemented by the National Archives of Malaysia according to the type and condition of the material to be bound. The supervisor will set the appropriate type of sewing. This is one example of the type of sewing, which is sewing on tape. The method is used on newspapers and library materials. This sewing uses at least 3 volume tapes as elements of neatness and sewing support. This sewing uses a flyleaf as an end paper, which is 2 sheets of ledger paper and a piece of simile paper. Next is the binding process. Once the document is finished sewing, the binding process will be done as the final finish. This process is very important to produce a quality output and able to protect the material. PVA glue is used to glue the skin with a substance that has been integrated with strawboard. The glue rubbed on the entire of strawboard surface. After that, the cover will be attached to the surface of the strawboard that has been applied with PVA glue. The cover will be flattened using a cloth or bone folder on the surface of the cover and on the spine of the book. Repeat the same step on the other sides. Process of gluing the cover should be done carefully to ensure that the cover is completely attached to the strawboard. This can ensure that the cover is good enough to protect the book from the threat of deterioration. Next up is stamping. Stamping is the process making title on the cover of a book using stamping tool. Firstly, the letters block will be arranged in the block frame according to the suitability of the title and the size of the book. Tighten the screws on the frame block to ensure that the stacked letters do not move during the stamping process. A rubber hammer is tapped on each of the letters to ensure that the letters are even and parallel. Use the tweezer to make sure the letters are not moving or loose before being applied to the stamping machine. Hot stamping machine. The hot stamping machine is used to label books using gold, silver or black foil paper on the cover of the book. Once the machine is hot at the ideal temperature and the position of the book has been adjusted, put the gold foil paper on the cover of the book. After pressing, remove the gold foil paper that was used earlier and tidy up the surface of the book cover.